doesn't have a title, but cut me off if it goes too long. I'm coming up to the house. There are people in the car, and I'm not sure who they are. Hell, I'm not even sure where I'm coming from. But it doesn't matter anymore. My head is pounding, and there are cars I've never seen sitting in my driveway. The pounding is becoming unbearable, and I can hardly turn the steering wheel. My weak arms pull the gear into park, and I roll out. Eyes from all around are planted on me. My sisters and her friend are standing there staring. I tell my sister to move the car from me. And as her friend helps me inside, the car fades into the distance. The throbbing in my brain settles once I'm inside. At least I don't notice it because at this point I'm just confused. My sister's friends are here and so is my family. Great, my extended family is supposedly coming too. I wasn't warned of any of this. Neither did she inform me of our home improvement. We have a new kitchen, new bedrooms. Still, somehow our old rooms are in their place and I can't get into them. The new rooms each have 2 beds. Now I have to share a room. This is a lot to take in at once. Funny how life seems to be a constant matter until one day change just slaps you in the face. Unexpected. And there's one other room that I've just discovered, and there's a child in there. It's peculiar, large enough to be a toddler, and it still has the physique of a baby. Its skin is dark as if it sat in the sun for hours. Its eyes are the brightest blue, gorgeous. Whose child is this? Before I can even speak the words, everything begins to escape from me, fading to white, becoming so luminous, and it abruptly changes to black. The confusion lingers, and the beating in my head is returned, and I have no idea how I ended up at Harris Teeter. There are cars parked, but there are no people inside except my dad. The air is thick, still with a feeling of gloom. The clouds are filled with debris. It's far too quiet, and now my stomach is turning in ways that make me feel uneasy. Something is about to happen, and Dad says he has to go. I don't know how to get the words out that I need him. I keep silent, and he's gone. Knowing that friends and acquaintances come and go was a bit to deal with, now I have to process the absence of my family. This is beyond difficult, considering I'm not in the best of situations. Not even an introvert wants to be this alone. I can't move. I can't escape. Something in the distance just blew up and now I'm bewildered. Calm down. Control yourself. There has to be something I can do, somewhere I can go. I'm alone. This is the last thing I want, to go through a disaster on my own. Just the thought in my head has hovered enough. Now I have to live it. I can't just pull out my paints and brush it off of my mind this time. A paintbrush, wooden, covered in shades of black and white, the shades of cadmium red to paint her red lips. What I won't see or feel again because cars and buildings are blowing up. Each explosion gets closer to where I stand. Deep in my gut, I know the next one will be right in my face, a fatal blast that will blow chunks of metal and concrete. And I imagine a sharp, solid piece of junk shooting straight to my ribs, if not my head. I force myself to imagine a park, a semicircle surrounding a beautiful waterfall, an almond milk latte. I'm painting what's in front of me with my own personal touch. Realistic with a splash of abstract which reflects who I am. You know when things are bad and you convince yourself things are actually okay? I close my eyes and force myself into contentment. My eyes open so abruptly I'm in shock. I'm in my bed and feel comforted. I'm safe, except not. There's something at the windows above my head. The moonlight reflects off his orange beard and scruffed hair. The light hits at just the right angle, so his eyes are black. Levels of lightness and darkness contrast perfectly to display evil. This is unreal. At my cracked door, another man is coming in. He's saying something that I don't fully understand. I can't move. Sleep paralysis. He's laughing at me, and the orange-headed man is at the other set of windows. They're taunting me, and the only way out is to close my eyes once again. All of it, just like everything, is in my head, and like a child, what I cannot see me. I open my eyes once again, afraid of what's going on now. I'm in another person's bed, the sheets and comforter pure white, appearing new. The building is a one-story, no walls, and polished with wooden floors. Brown suede furniture sits in front of me, creating a living room. Large wall-sized windows behind it. It's a beautiful day, complementing the beautiful garden and all shades of greens forming grass, bushes, and trees. There are people outside. They seem to be meditating. Everything is so serene. Everything besides me, of course. Even in the most soothing of places, I need a full story. I find a woman in the room. She's blonde, perfect physique. She's nearly flawless and delighted to be here. How did I get here, I ask. She smiles at me and replies, I don't know what you're talking about. You've always been with us. This is weird. I catch a glimpse of myself in a nearby mirror, and to my horror, blood is dripping out of my eyes and mouth. I feel no pain, but the blood is clearly visible. This is going to be hard to explain, as I'm not even positive how it happened. There's obviously nothing to explain. My family and the people I know are nowhere in sight. I walk outside and no one, not even the blonde woman, seem to take notice. Either that or they don't want to point it out to upset me more, but that doesn't keep the blood from spilling out. So I sit and I meditate with them and paint it black. I can't remember what I wrote at the last part. I finished it today and I didn't save it.